This video might piss some people off, but my intention isn't to shame you, it's to set you free. So, by the end of this video, you'll understand why you feel drawn to the rich man equals safety fantasy, what deeper money wounds are driving that desire, and how to start trusting yourself with wealth, power, and financial freedom, financial ease, financial freedom. Let's get into it. So, if you've ever found yourself saying, I just want to marry a rich man and live an easy life, or even secretly thinking it while pretending you're above it, you're not alone. I used to think the same thing, even as someone who's always been ambitious, even as someone who knew she was capable of greatness. I still had this voice in the back of my head whispering, wouldn't it be easier if a rich man just came along and took care of it all? And that fantasy, it felt safe. It felt soft. It felt seductive. It gave me a break from all the pressure I'd been carrying on my own. But when I started doing the real inner work, and I'm not talking about surface level affirmations, I mean deep nervous system healing, mirror work, shadow work, Dr. Joey Dispenza meditations, unpacking the beliefs I'd inherited about money and worth, I realized that this wasn't a playful little dream. It was a trauma response, a full body survival pattern, a manifestation of the part of me that didn't trust I could do it on my own. And when I say that, I don't just mean make money, I mean create a life that felt safe, free, abundant, and expansive, with me at the center of it, me in control, me as the source. See, when you say you want to marry a rich man, what you're really saying is, I don't believe I can create wealth myself. I don't trust myself to figure it out. I'd rather hand over the power to someone else as long as they promise to protect me from the world. And the thing is, that's not your higher self speaking, that's your wound. That's the little girl inside you who was never told she was powerful. That's the young version of you who watched her mother struggle and thought, I never want to feel that kind of stress. That's the nervous system that's been living in freeze mode for years, conditioned to believe that love equals safety and that safety equals money, and therefore love must come with money. You were probably never held as a child and told, hey kiddo, you're going to do amazing things one day. No one looked you in the eye and said, you're brilliant, you're resourceful, you were born for greatness, because no one said it to them. So the cycle repeated. And now, as an adult, you've unconsciously carried that same scarcity into your femininity. You've spiritualized dependence. You've romanticized outsourcing your future. You've confused being looked after with being powerless. And I get it. Of course, you want to feel taken care of. Of course, you want to feel supported. There's nothing wrong with that. But when your entire plan is him, when your whole financial future depends on someone else's income, someone else's approval, someone else's decisions, you've traded your sovereignty for comfort. And that's not softness. That's self abandonment. When women say they want a rich man, they are often masking a much deeper wound, usually a combination of money shame, money trust, and the safe money wound. Money shame sounds like I'm not worthy of wealth, but maybe I can align myself with someone who is, someone who has wealth. Money trust sounds like I don't trust myself with money, but maybe someone else can manage it for me. And the safe money wound, that's the deepest one. That's the one I've struggled with the most. It's that I won't feel safe until I have a lot of money. I don't feel safe until I have a lot of money. These wounds aren't just beliefs, they are embodied. They live in the nervous system, they show up in the sacral chakra, they distort your sense of worth, they distort your femininity, they make you perform softness while secretly carrying shame. They make you feel disposable while trying to be desirable. This is what I call scarcity-based femininity. It's the softness that comes from fear, not freedom. It's looking pretty on the outside while dying for safety on the inside. And if this is you, I'm not here to drag you. I've lived the confusion. I've lived the split between I'm ambitious and I want to do it on my own, and I just wish someone would come and handle it all for me. But hear the truth. Outsourcing your power will never bring you peace. Even if you do marry rich, even if he does pay for everything, if you haven't done the inner work, you'll still feel anxious. You'll still feel powerless. You'll still feel like a little girl hoping not to be left behind. So, what do? I started with mirror work. I started looking into my own eyes and saying, I will give you everything you want. I will give you everything you deserve. I will because I can, because I am capable of achieving my dreams, and I choose to trust myself. I say it while hugging myself. I say it while crying sometimes. And every time I do, I can feel my inner child softening, stretching, expanding, believing. I can feel her going, wait, you mean I don't need to wait for anyone? You mean I can do this? And the answer is yes, you can, and you must. Because the longer you cling to this fantasy, the longer you tell yourself that Prince Charming is coming to fix your finances, the longer you delay the actual work that will set you free. And let's be clear, wanting support is beautiful. Wanting a partner who adds to your life is beautiful. I'm not anti-men. I'm not anti-softness. I'm anti-abandoning yourself for safety. You don't need to be rescued. You need to be reminded of who you are, reminded of your power, reminded that the version of you who builds wealth, who feels safe in her body, who owns her brilliance, she already exists. You're just not used to choosing her yet. So choose her, show up for her, reparent her, regulate her, lead her. Because the truth is, you've got you always have. And if you've made it this far into the video, you're already doing the work. I'm proud of you. You're ahead of most people simply because you're willing to look inward instead of waiting outward. I feel like the girls who say, oh, I'm not a lover girl, I know what marriage is all about, marriage is a contract, they're going to come for me. But anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in a jiffy.